guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Raw Review, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome raw review for the viewers at home today on an all-new sustained release protein powder from an all-new Australian supplement company. The company is called Red Dragon Nutritionals. The product is called Dragon Whey. In the house. Let's get straight into it, show you guys exactly what's in it, tell you exactly what it's gonna do. Where is it? Here it is. That nutritional information panel. Ain't gonna get it done. We're about to go balls deep in this here Red Dragon Nutritionals Dragon Whey. Big ass nutritional information panel appearing on screen right now. Starting from the top, we're dealing with a 35-gram scoop, and you got yourself about 26 of them 35-gram bitches in one of these small tub 2-pound Dragon Whey bitches. In terms of what the 35 grams is made up of course, we're dealing with a protein, so we're going to talk about the macros. So let's go with the calories. Let's go with the calorie, which is actually, because it's an Australian supplement company, Australian compliant labels, it's actually a kilojoule caloric content or kilojoule energy content right from the top. So depending on what flavor we're dealing with, because they do vary ever so slightly, we're dealing with 550 to 571 kilojoules, which is 131 to 136 calories per serve, depending on the flavor. Fat 1.5 to 1.6 grams depending on the flavor. Saturated fat 1 gram across all the flavors. So we're dealing with 4% fat by weight, 3% saturated fat. Carbs 3.6 to 4.8 grams depending on the flavor. Sugars 3.2 to 3.4. So we're dealing with 10 to 14% carbs and about 10% sugar. And then finally, of course, the protein. 25.5 to 25.8 grams. So it's about 73% protein by weight, about 12% carbs, and about 4% fat. So we're dealing with a lean, sustained release protein powder. And when I say sustained release, we're going to dive into this formula so we can see exactly what sort of proteins we're dealing with here. We're dealing with a blend of whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, and calcium caseinate. So we're going right from the very fast digesting whey protein isolate to the moderately digesting whey protein concentrate to the very slow digesting casein protein in the form of calcium caseinate. That's why we call it a sustained release protein blend. That's not all though. We do have some other bits and pieces in each and every scoop of this Dragon Whey. We've got a full 100 milligram serve of digestive enzymes in the form of the registered trademarked Digezyme digestive enzyme. So this is a full spectrum digestive enzyme we're dealing with here. It contains alpha amylase, protease, lipase, cellulase, and lactase to help pretty much your body break down not just the protein, because we're dealing with obviously protein in its natural form, WPR, WPC, casein, so break that protein down into the amino acids so those amino acids can get into the bloodstream. But it's also going to help you deal with the lactose in this product, and generally if you have a problem breaking down protein in natural form, it's going to help you digest this product, each and every scoop of this Dragon Whey. We then have a gum blend to help with a bit of texture and a bit of thickness. We've got some emulsifiers to help the shit mix well. We've got natural and artificial flavors and sweeteners in there in the form of sucralose and acesulfame potassium, aka ACE K. And then finally, got to mention that this product is gluten-free. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, comes in 4 flavors. Comes in chocolate ice cream. Comes in vanilla ice cream. Comes in, slippery little sucker, banana ice cream. Comes in my personal favorite flavor. This is actually my personal tub that's about to make its cameo appearance. The unique Hokey pokey flavor, which it's open to interpretation, but I think it's like a honeycomb ice cream type flavor, heading towards a Golden Gaytime type flavor, but without the toffee constituent. As you can see, it's open to interpretation. Let's just go with Hokey Pokey honeycomb ice cream flavor. Infamous Massive Joe's taste and mixability test about to go down. Got my Team Massive Joe's Elite Shaker ready to go. Got my glass ready to go. I'm gonna mix it, my personal type of Hokey Pokey, exactly as directed on the flavor. It says right here, guys, it says take and shake. 1 full scoop, 35 grams, in 200 ml of cold water, pre-prepared in the TMJ Elite Shaker. So we're gonna take 1 level scoop, and I will actually mention while I'm talking about scoops, that these scoops are supposed to weigh 35 grams, and they are pretty much bang on 35 grams. So well done, Red Dragon Nutritionals. So we can, with confidence, take a full level scoop. That looks perfectly like that, 35 grams. Drop this bitch in this bitch. A few flicks of the wrist. Refresh my memory on how this Hokey Pokey flavor tastes, man. All right, that's enough. 1 scoop in 200 mils of water. As you guys can see, oof, nice. Very well mixed. Little bit of froth on the top from the whey protein isolate, but there's no clumps in there. There's nothing going on. That being said, it is a protein powder. So I would go so far as to say blender bowl is required for this Dragon Whey. Let me refresh my memory on how this Hokey Pokey tastes, man. It's delicious. They've done such a good job with this flavor. The honeycomb ice cream Hokey Pokey just really nailed it. All of the flavors, as a matter of fact, are definitely world class. The chocolate is a great chocolate milkshake. It's more like a milk chocolate milkshake, Cadbury Dairy Milk based flavor. Your vanilla ice cream is a very solid vanilla flavor. Your banana ice cream is a nice like banana paddle pop flavor ice cream protein. They've done an exceptional job across the board. I will mention that the texture is a little bit surprising because based on the formula and the fact that it's sustained release, you kind of, well, me personally, I expected the texture to be almost like a thick shake type texture or like a smoothie type texture. It's not. It's definitely a lot thinner than you'd come to expect from, especially a protein powder that contains casein. A lot thinner of a texture, so it's definitely not, you know, towards a thick shake. It's more towards like a milkshake type texture when mixed as directed with water. Just good. In terms of versatility, actually, before we go versatility, let me rank the flavors for you guys on my personal opinion. Hokey Pokey not only is unique, is by far the best flavor in this particular protein powder. It is fucking amazing. I then probably would go, interestingly enough, the banana ice cream, aka banana paddle pop, probably number 2. And then I got to go vanilla chocolate probably as a tie for number 3. That's my personal opinion on how I would rate the 4 flavors in the Dragon Whey thus far. In terms of versatility, the cool thing with this particular blend of proteins, the WPI, WPC, and casein, is it's incredibly versatile. So you can sludge it. It sludges really nice, makes a nice kind of custard texture in the sludge. You can then take that sludge, you can bake it, you can make waffles with it, you can make pancakes with it, you can make protein brownies with it. Whatever your creativity desires, the Dragon Whey will stand up and make that happen for you. So it is an incredibly versatile protein powder as well. In terms of the effects, it's a protein powder, no surprises here, guys. It's gonna help increase your daily protein intake. Because of the blended proteins, it is a very biologically available protein source. And what Dragon Nutritionals actually do is on the label here, they have a full amino acid panel. So it lists all of the essential and non-essential and conditionally essential amino acids and the amount that you get on average in each and every scoop. And you can see from there that you get all of your amino acids, and in particular all of your essential amino acids. Hence we refer to it as a complete protein source and very biologically available, coming from whey and casein as well. Side effects. There's a couple of things that we need to be aware of with this Dragon Whey. First things first, it contains lactose, right? It's a nature of using whey protein concentrate. You're gonna get lactose in your Dragon Whey. So if you have a problem with lactose, you're probably gonna have some stomach upset. That being said, it does contain the digestive enzyme lactase, which specifically breaks down lactose. So depending on how much of an intolerance you have to lactose or how much you struggle with lactose, there's not a lot in each and every scoop of this Dragon Whey, but there is lactose in there. So if you are completely lactose intolerant, stay away. If lactose, you kind of do well with, but it's kind of touch and go, you're probably going to be okay because of the presence of the digozyme in here, and in particular the lactase. Secondly, it contains casein protein. So it contains calcium caseinate. That's the slow-releasing protein that Red Dragon has used in this Dragon Whey. Some of us do have issue with casein protein. For those of you unaware, casein protein is a sustained release protein, which means it actually sits in your stomach and takes a while to digest. What it actually does is it forms what we call these casein micelles in your gut, which are very basic in terms of their pH, where they sit on the acidity scale. Very basic pH, so they effectively react with the acid in your stomach, form these micelles or these clumps of protein, and it takes your body a while to break them down, which is hence why it's called a sustained release protein. But having that protein sit in your stomach, some people just don't really cope with that. They want their protein in, they want it digested, they want it straight into the bloodstream, and that's what works for them. So if you have a problem with casein protein, you're probably going to struggle with a little bit of gastrointestinal upset with the Dragon Whey. Finally, it contains digestive enzymes, as I've mentioned, which for most of us is great because it helps us deal with the lactose, helps us deal with the casein, and helps the overall experience of digesting this particular product really good. But some people have a problem with digestive enzymes because it messes up their gut flora for whatever reason. So if you know that digestive enzymes upset your stomach, the Dragon Whey has digestive enzymes, so it's probably going to upset your stomach. What does it compare to? I've chosen a couple of products here, guys, for reference. The first one is Core Pro 25. The next one is First Form Level 1. And these are probably the two sustained release protein powders that are really directly comparable to the Dragon Whey. So let's start with Core Pro 25. The price is absolutely identical in terms of the price per serve across both the small tubs and the big tubs as well. The macros are comparable, almost identical. The versatility is comparable because the sources of protein are almost identical. Both have digestive enzymes as well. The flavors are slightly different. So Core Pro 25 has a different range of flavors to the Dragon Whey, but both are very, very good flavors. Both are world-class flavors really across all of the flavor options available. Finally, really the only way to separate these two products is the Core Pro 25 has a thicker texture. It's more of that conventional sustained release protein texture that you've come to expect. That thick shake type texture, the smoothie type texture, just a much thicker texture, whereas the Dragon Whey is much more towards a milkshake, much more of a thinner texture. Flipping a switch over to First Form Level 1. Level 1 is slightly cheaper per serve in the small tubs and only comes in small tubs, so you've got to compare small to small. The macros across the two products are comparable. The versatility, once again, is comparable. Level 1 doesn't have digestive enzymes, so if digestive enzymes are an issue for you, Level 1 doesn't have them. Dragon Whey does have them. The flavors are different. Level 1 flavors are far more exotic. They're talking like ice cream sandwich and mint ice cream sandwich and all sorts of fancy shit. Whereas your Dragon Whey flavors, your chocolate, vanilla, banana are kind of basic flavors, and then your hokey pokey is the one kind of unique exotic flavor. And then finally, the Level 1 texture is much, much thicker. Level 1 is probably the thickest protein we've seen thus far on the market. Much of a thick shake type texture, even when used with water. So Level 1 is a much, much thicker texture than your Dragon Whey. Who is it best for? obviously, anybody who is looking to increase their daily protein intake. So if you're looking to increase your daily protein intake and you're looking for a protein that you can take post-workout, one that you can take as part of your breakfast, maybe you want to mix it with some oats or have a protein pancake or a waffle or cook it, whatever the fuck. If you want to have it during the day in between meals, the good thing with these sustained release protein like the Dragon Whey is it is incredibly versatile. So you can have it any time of day to increase your daily protein intake. Not to mention, it's fucking delicious. Once again, I do just want to mention, if you have a problem, a serious problem with lactose, casein, or digestive enzymes, it's probably not the protein for you. If you don't, you're good to go. And obviously, if you have a problem with dairy, it's a 100% dairy protein. It's 100% not vegan, containing whey protein isolate, whey protein concentrate, and calcium caseinate, which all come from milk, of course. Finally, price and value for money. In the Australian marketplace, you're looking at these small tubs, $69.95 for 26 serves, and then you can double up if you want. You go to the 65 serves for $129.95, which makes it $2.70 per scoop in the small tubs, slightly cheaper, of course, $2 per scoop in the large tubs. I personally think it's good value for money for what you're getting. It's about where you see the market for high quality sustained release protein powders that have additions like digestive enzymes, good flavoring systems, nice mouthfeel, nice texture, and good versatility. So I think the Dragon Whey has positioned itself very nicely in the marketplace for sustained release protein powders. Speaking of sustained release protein powders, guys, if you're in the market for a good sustained release protein powder that's versatile, tastes delicious, and comes in this fucking just world-class hokey pokey flavor, you got to get yourself some of this Dragon Whey, guys. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your mobile, your cell phone, your desktop PC, and any other device you're watching this video on so you don't miss a beat. When it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel, and of course, the world famous raw reviews, guys, that is MassiveJoes raw review on the all new Dragon Whey in the house. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning in to this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.